And we're
What's going
live.
on, my guy?
What's up, Broseph?
How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. How's your week been, dude?
Week's been all right. Can you hear me good? I got these new earbuds in.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right, cool. Yeah, week's been good, man. I recently got organically vaccinated. So
Yeah.
with
By the
that,
mother nature, if you will.
yeah. So just kind of working through that. But other than that, how you been, man?
I've been good, man. Work, getting everything together, getting the team put together and getting everybody going. Kind of the same old for me, man.
Good. I know, man. It's been like 2 weeks since I've seen you, so
I know,
it's nice to
man.
jump
I
back on the
know.
horn here, bro.
It has been a while. It has been a while. How did you feel, man, throughout the week? Was it like really heavy for you, or was it like light?
Um, yeah. So like, the first like 4 or 5 days were pretty rough because it was just like crazy headache, a lot of coughing. So every time you cough, your brain feels like it's gonna explode.
Yeah, you're
Um,
shaking your
and
dome.
yeah, and a fever. So that was like the first 4 or 5 days, and then ever since then, it's been like mild symptoms of like just feeling kind of shitty in general.
Hmm.
And then like it's just like random stuff will pop up, like a cough popped up like 2 days ago, and it's just been horrible. Um, And so it's just like, I think the thing that's blowing my mind the most is it's just lingering like crazy. It's like 2 weeks long, you know what I'm saying? I've never been sick for this long. It hasn't been like the worst sickness I've ever experienced, but it's just been very drawn out. So it kind of sucks.
That's crazy, man. I hope you feel better, and I hope it goes away soon. That's insane, dude. After all this time.
Yeah. I know. I knew it was going to happen eventually for some reason. I don't know. Just kind of knew it was going to happen for some reason.
So I'm gonna change the subject real quick because I really
Yeah,
wanted
enough
to
about
jump
me.
into this. Um, the Jake Paul Mayweather video, dude.
Yes.
Dude,
Wasn't that
it
gold?
it was gold, bro. It was gold. As far as trolling is concerned, it was
Yeah.
gold, dude. He was
Oh
so
man, and did you
mad.
see the Snapchat right before the interview where Jake Paul's like, "Oh, I'm about to go
Yeah,
steal this dude's hat." Oh my God!
yeah.
So it was all set up. Like it was just hilarious.
He's like, I'm gonna steal his hat. Let's see how it happens.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Let's see how it
oh, bro.
goes.
And it was kind of funny
Yeah.
because like, if I was his brother, dude. I mean, his brother was pissed, but if I was his brother, I'd be extra pissed because he was like, hey, this is supposed to be about me and our little fight,
Yeah.
and then you turned it all around, bro, all around.
Yeah. He does that. Jake does that. He like makes it about him, but it's like I don't know. He's just a good promoter. You know what I'm saying? He's just a
Yeah,
really good
yeah.
promoter.
Let's we got a message here. Let's check it out.
Yeah. What is that?
All right.
Fuck you, you garbage. Fuck you.
All right. Looks like we got some 12-year-olds
Nice.
listening to the podcast.
All right. A little bit of trolling action. I like it.
Right
Cool.
on. New
Cool.
experiences. Sweet.
I like it. I feel
He
like
sounded
maybe,
he sounded like Asian, maybe? I don't know.
yeah, like not English is not the first language situation,
Yeah, that could be.
but maybe he was reenacting what Mayweather was saying to Jake Paul. That's what it was.
Yeah, he left out the "I'll kill you" part, but
Yeah, he left out the "Don't you know I'll kill you?"
yeah. Dude,
and
would go back to the Logan thing though. That like, did you see the meme where he's like, "What about me?" Like, and then it's just
he
all
was,
sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was so sad, bro.
dude, he was sad because his brother just stole his day, dude. Like nobody
Oh,
cares
dude.
that Logan Paul's gonna fight Mayweather anymore. I want to see Jake Paul fight Mayweather.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh man. It's
Or
so great how he stirred
want.
it up.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And it was kind of funny
Um,
too, because I'm like, okay, is Mayweather gonna fight one of the Pauls and then fight the other 9 months later? You know what I mean? Like,
right. A little warm up or something.
I really kind of want them to scrap the Logan fight and let's just go straight to the Jake fight and then do the Logan fight afterwards.
Well, I'm kind of curious as to the Logan fight with the size difference. Like Logan is just a monster
He's a
compared
much
to this
bigger
guy.
dude.
So like, how does that negate, Mayweather's skill a little bit? You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be able to just, run. He's going to have to run away a lot, I think.
Well, we know that traditionally at this point in his career, he plays a lot of defensive fighting. So he is going to be, you know what I mean, probably playing less strikes and moving more and running a little bit more. The question will be is, will Logan Paul be able to actually hit him? You know what I mean? Actually touch him? Because you know what I mean? Conor
Mhm.
McGregor only got in a few times. You know what I mean?
Right.
Will Logan Paul get a chance to really, you know, press the flesh like that in that fight? He is much bigger and he's got a much larger arm reach. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? Does Mayweather play
Mhm.
out or does he keep inside of his arm reach and then just try to knock him out like old school? I mean, he's old to do that at this point, so I'm not sure that that's a thing that he'll do.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I want to see
But
who
it,
they put up against Paul next.
but at
I'd
this
like to see a
point,
real.
I'm not sure that at this point that fight will even happen with, you know what I mean, like with all the drama. Like, I mean, well, I think they might just skip straight to Jake, man.
You might be right too, because I just read that whatever promotional company was working with Mayweather, they were supposed to set up the fight in Dubai and have all this stuff, and then by the 25th of May, they were supposed to have like an installment of like 30 million for the contract.
Hmm.
And apparently that didn't happen, and Mayweather's company is now suing that company for like 115 mil. So you might be right. Like the actual fight might not even be on as we know it right now. So
Right, and to go from what you were saying, I'm am curious as well to see who they're gonna put Jake Paul up against. He did have that trolley video yesterday where they were like, "Hey Jake, 6ix9ine says he wants to fight you." You know what I mean? Which that 6ix9ine would never
bring
show
out
up
the
because
rage.
Jake would destroy him.
Oh yeah,
Like
absolutely.
I
I'd love
heard
to
them.
see that, but
I'd love to see it because he would be absolutely
that would be too
carnage.
much of a circus, though. That would be too much of a circus.
It would be
That
kind
wouldn't
of
even be worth.
crazy because it. I mean, but I tune in the trailer for it
Oh God, I would.
because it'd be entertaining. I mean, this the thing. 6ix9ine is more of like, he's more of the trolley. He would never actually do it. You know what I mean? But because Jake's a much bigger dude, and he's actually at least a little bit athletic. But it'd be hilarious. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Just
that
to
would get dropped in like 30.
right. I wonder if they're gonna put him like somebody. I still think that he should fight maybe a retired boxer who's like, you know what I mean, like a good named boxer who's retired, but like puts a little pressure on his skill level. You know what I mean? Instead of fighting,
Yeah,
I don't know. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. No, I know exactly what you mean. Or even just a younger, like his age, lesser known professional boxer. You know what I'm saying? With some fights under his belt. So at least he can be like, hey, all right, we can compare his skills to an actual boxer. You know what I'm saying? So, that might be a way
Right.
to shut people up. But maybe he's also not trying to shut people up. Maybe he's just trying to, rock the boat a little bit.
Right. You never can tell like whether this is more built up around the image of the whole thing
Hmm.
or it's him really actually trying to pursue a boxing career. You know what I mean?
because I see
Is
him.
it
I
the
see
clout?
him. Yeah, I see him really taking jabs at the UFC and the amount of money that the fighters are making and the fights that Dana's promoting are, it's almost like he's trying to, belittle that scene and draw fighters into his realm. Maybe he wants to, become a promoter eventually. Like maybe that's the big move or something. Actually, but I don't know. Like it's hard to tell
Well,
where
I
he's trying to
mean,
take it.
it is kind of like that old school boxer promoter thing where it's like I can get you a lot more money over here if you come box with me
Yeah,
instead of the UFC. You know what I mean? Like he is.
yeah,
I think that's his main thing is he is trolling that he can offer up more money. You know what I mean
hmm
than anybody else or what they're currently getting paid right now. But I think it's kind of funny that he's trolling UFC. I'd like him to go full body. You know what I mean? Let's see you do
yeah.
a MMA style match. I mean, I don't think the outcome would be as good as his boxing matching. You know what I mean? Going from a stand up sport to a full body sport. I wonder if
hmm
he ever prepares for that or if he plans to go, MMA style.
I bet he is. I bet he's thinking about it. But if I were to get into the realm of fighting, I would do it incrementally. So like I would do like, for instance, the boxing. You know what I'm saying? Standing, striking, hand-to-hand combat. Get that down, master that. Go into jujitsu, do that for a while, master that. Start combining the two. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure he's got the intent to do that, but you got to do it one step at a time. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like the smart way to do it. I don't know if
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't know if he's from the school of the smart way to do things. I think he's
Well,
from
I
the
don't think he's looking to get choked out anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Because that will happen.
that will happen quick, bro. That shit would be
Yeah.
hilarious. Because if he fought Ben Askren again and it's UFC style, then you know what I
Oh
mean. That
fuck.
fool's gonna just be he'll be asleep, dude. It'd be
Oh
hilarious.
yeah. Oh my god.
I'm still laughing at the video because it's like Mayweather's bodyguard got in a cool like punch. Jake Paul's like
Yeah.
laughing as his shirt's getting all ripped and shit. He's just
You got
having a
your
good
hat.
time. Like,
You got your
yeah,
hat.
he's still got the hat. Mayweather
Yeah.
had to do that interview without the hat, and he looked like
Oh,
somebody's raggedy ass zebra.
oh god, dude, I watched that and I was dying, bro. He was like, hey, you got going on me. You got one. You had to kind of
Yeah,
laugh it
I was
off at
like,
that one.
he had that shit was hilarious, man. That shit was
Oh my god.
hilarious. It was just a good ass trolling video, man. And
It
good
was
on
great.
Jake Paul for that one. For that
Oh,
fucking you know what I mean?
yes.
Did you see what
Yes.
I sent you that fucking that little Bow Wow one, the little Romeo called out little Bow Wow
Yes,
to do
bro.
a versus?
Yeah, you saw what I said. No, thanks.
The verses that nobody ever wanted.
Yeah, that nobody wanted.
Oh, dude,
I mean, all
dude,
like the first thing I thought when I saw it was that like, what are they gonna do? Just bust out their hits from when they were like 11? You know what I'm saying? Like,
hair nappy for the some kid rap.
it's some kid raps and
Like,
shit.
yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Like those are their
man,
best hits to me, anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I thought about it and I was like, man, uh, like they gonna have to do all their little kid shit. And then I hopped on Twitter, and as much as people hate Lil Bow Wow, they was like, Lil Romeo got like 3 songs, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he
Yeah.
ain't got enough to
Yeah,
do
I
a
think I
verse.
only remember one. I think I only
At
remember
least
one.
like right, at least Bow Wow got some later shit. He was still working with Omarion and shit and doing songs. Romeo got like 3 songs.
Yeah.
What are
He's
you
gonna
gonna do?
have a
Play all
couple
the
no
good
limit
ones?
tracks with Master P. Yeah, yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's me too. That's my song. That's my song. Hey, you know
Yeah.
what? I didn't know. I didn't know that J.
Huh.
Cole got in a fight with Diddy. Did you know that after I sent that shit to you?
No, dude, I did not know that. And that was actually, it
So
sounds like it was pretty like noble thing he did trying to like stand up for Lamar or something. But
yeah, he was standing up for Kendrick because Diddy was coming up to talk shit to him about his comment of "I'm the king of New York," and Diddy
yeah.
apparently didn't like that and started talking shit to him. And J. Cole was like, got in his grill, and apparently J. Cole put his hands on him, which just started a fight. And I was like, damn,
Hell
this
yeah.
happened in 2013, and I want the video.
For real. Man, fuck Diddy.
Like Diddy, like I love Diddy as a producer. I kind of love Diddy as a person, but Diddy be getting drunk and he be wilding, bro. He be
Yeah, he went
wilding
wild out.
out, dude. He be wilding. You know what I mean? Doing way too much because he knows he's Diddy. You know what I mean? So he be doing. He's like got that Kanye thing where they're aware that like they're of their celebrity. So he be wilding
Yeah,
out. And J Cole's a big dude. J Cole's not a small
I
dude.
know. I did. I realized that when I seen him playing ball with these fools that he's got to be like 6'2", 6'3", something like that.
See, I was thinking the same thing because me and you were about like six. You know what I mean? I think you're 6'1"
Yeah,
almost. You know what I mean? Maybe.
yeah,
And so that fool's got to be 6'2", 6'3" because he's a little bit taller than us.
yeah, for sure. And I seen him
So I
fucking.
was like,
He's playing for like an African league or something now, isn't he? Like a professional African league.
yeah, dude balls. I didn't know that, but dude can like he plays a lot of ball.
Yeah,
He plays a
I
lot,
seen him
which is
dunking and he held on to the rim a little bit too long and landed on his chest. Like, damn boy.
yeah, you're supposed to let go, my guy. You're supposed to let go.
Yeah.
That shit's only on the video games, okay? You can't do that. You
Yeah.
see Joe Exotic's pleading to Joe Biden to get him out of jail.
Yeah, so he's got like a butt. He got some like issues with his butt going on and mouth sores. I'm like, damn, Joe's having too much fun up in jail. He should just stay up in there, you know?
They put Joe up in jail. You know he got a couple husbands in there. You know what I mean?
Oh
They
my
found that
God.
little bit of meth on the yard, and
Oh
he's
yeah.
back at it. He's back at it. He said, "I got the prostate cancer. Carol Baskin gave me prostate
You
cancer."
got you got three boyfriends again. He's living the good life right now.
He's living the good life. I'm gonna need Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to go ahead and pardon Joe Exotic for the culture. We need that. I
Yeah,
need I
we
need
need
that
Tiger
man.
King too. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I need Tiger King too. I need to see Joe run for government office again. I want to see him beat the prostate cancer and get a fleet of new husbands. I mean, I need season two. I need this to go on like Lost. I need a season
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Tiger King to
You're
see
right.
what the fuck
You're
Joe
right. It's like
Exotic's doing.
the rise of Joe Exotic, you know, like the comeback kid, you know.
What up, y'all? Let me tell you about another product I really like. This new thing I just found called Tappy. If you're an artist, if you're a business person, if you're anybody with anything that you want to share with people, maybe you're a designer, get this. It's a new business card. It's electronic, no paper, no thousands of cards in your pocket, just one. Anytime anybody asks, hey, what do you do, man? Pull it out, tap it on their phone, all the information's right there. Tappy. Go to our website at therealnessradiopodcast.com. Go all the way to the bottom and look at Tappy. Press get one and you can order yours right now. Trust me, it's something you're interested in. Tappy.
Yeah, like let him have this dude. This is the ultimate comeback story, bro. Like he's the underdog, bro. This is Rudy. Like America loves a comeback story. Let the man live, bro. Come on, give it to us. This is prime time, good shit, dude. Did you,
Not to go off track, but I hear a goddamn woodpecker in the background at your house, and it's giving me flashbacks.
bro?
I used to hunt them motherfuckers at my old house because they'd be
I'm
waking me up
watching,
on a Saturday morning like tack, 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 tack.
bro. That's literally what's going on in my house, dog. Like legitimately,
Yeah.
bro. There's a woodpecker that lives outside, bro, and he just be and
On the house?
day, dude. On the house, dude. And
Oh, I
I
hate
mean,
that shit so bad. Yeah.
I'd be mad as fuck. I'd be coming outside. I want to like shoot this motherfucker, and he like knows me, so he'll piece the fuck out if my door opens. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
man,
dude.
fuck this woodpecker, dude.
When I was a kid, we used to have it, and he would come and hit the top part of the roof right there. And so my parents
Yep.
put like a fake owl out there because I guess birds and woodpeckers are afraid of owls. But nah, like that woodpecker started pecking on the owl and shit. Like there's nothing you could do.
Yeah, one
So I
day he
started
got too
hunting.
close. He's like the owl don't move. He got close. He
Mhm.
pecked that fool, and then he didn't give a damn.
Yeah, they ain't
And
real.
and what you're supposed to do is put metal and shit so they don't poke through it. But all the dude's gonna start doing is joining stomp and doing a fucking drum solo outside your house, dude. So
Yeah.
I feel like as much as we love the woodpecker here in Arizona, maybe like not on my house. Like I feel like that's a
Yeah.
good option. I was reading this article
There's
that kind of goes back to the fighting thing that Connor made the
yeah.
most money last year.
Connor did, huh?
Yeah, apparently because a bunch of people like I guess
Well, he
even
did have the
though
Mayweather fight.
well Mayweather didn't fight this year, so he didn't make the list. So this is only counts 2020, and
Okay.
he made a grip of money at his loss to Justin Poirier. He made earning reportedly ranking at 180 million in 2020, just 2020.
God damn.
Yeah, yeah, dude. He made 22 million dollars for UFC 252 round two loss, dude, to Diamond. So like he even if he lost, he still made 22 million.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
It
So this
almost
past
it
year in
almost like
2020.
how do these fighters keep their drive to like want to keep fighting after they're like sitting pretty? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it's just that it's in them. They're fighters. They want to do this. They've always wanted to do this, but it's got to be tough,
I guess
like
that
not knowing you need it, or you know what I'm saying, not just being in that comfortability.
well, you know what I mean. I think that it starts to be one of those like apex predator things. Excuse me, where you get those people and they're used to having such an amount of money that they have to keep going. Like that amount of money, like it's not money's not a thing to them anymore. It's more of an
Yeah, it's not
object
even real.
than it is
Yeah,
value. So they just want to collect more of that object. And I was watching this thing where somebody was saying this, that they want to collect more of that object just to essentially feel that they can do things that the rest of us can't. You know what I mean?
right.
Just to have the ability and know that I have amassed this amount of wealth, and you can't do the things that I can do. And you know what I mean? That's kind of, I don't know if that's
Hmm.
true. I was listening to a podcast and one of the gentlemen was saying this, but I mean, I can kind of understand that and see that with Mayweather because he's kind of the kind of dude who's like, here's my 9 all black cars. You don't live like this. Like, he's constantly reminding anybody and
Right.
everybody that he lives a level of wealth that the rest of us do not. You know what I mean? So maybe that is part of the thing that like Mayweather takes these big fights and does this thing because it's about the dollar. You know what I mean? And maybe it is because like, hey man, I don't know anything else but boxing, so I
Right.
box and like, you know what I mean, and amass wealth because it's not like he's, you could put all that money into real estate and you know what I mean, make probably more money, but he chooses to fight. So it's interesting.
Or
That's an interesting concept.
put it into
Because like
Dogecoin.
exactly, bro. Put it into Dogecoin, and they're gonna launch that fucking. They're gonna launch
That
that
rocket.
satellite, the Dogecoin rocket, bro.
Dude,
I
Elon
didn't really
is
read
just
the
a
article. Did
fucking.
you read it?
I did. Well, I didn't read that article. Like, I actually like went on to Google and started looking up some articles because I just love everything Elon Musk. He just like fascinates me, and it's hilarious that he's actually doing this. But apparently, yeah. What I think the company's called Geometric Group or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. But they basically did like a rideshare program on the Falcon 9 rocket. So they're paying him 100, or I don't know if they're paying him 129 million in Dogecoin, but that's what
Hmm.
he needs to make the mission possible. So 129 million Dogecoin is like 270 million uh, uh, US currency or something like that.
Really interesting.
Well,
Interesting,
at the
because yeah,
time, Dogecoin was like 48 cents a share. So it's going
right.
to fluctuate that value, but yeah, kind of cool.
That
To the
is kind
moon.
of dope. I am in the camp of I like Elon, and I'm more fascinated with the things that he does and his brilliance than
Mhm.
I'm not. You know what I mean? I did find this like I was watching another podcast, King of the Sting. You know, I watch that now, and
Yeah.
somebody had brought it up, King it or Sting it. You know what I mean? Elon Musk um, being on SNL. Did you watch Elon Musk on SNL?
No, I did not.
Dude, you got to watch it. It's so there's like a half and half camp. Half people really liked it, and half of the people did not because people are mad because it's like a billionaire on TV, and you know what I mean. I thought it was great personally. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
came up there, he talked about having Asperger's, he did his jokes. You know what I mean? Like it's as good as SNL's gonna get, and I'm kind of curious why people feel so upset um, because he's a billionaire who went, you know what I mean, on SNL. There's a lot of people who are outside the comedy realm who jump on SNL, and he went up there and did his thing. He did his best.
Yeah. I mean, he's like his personality is he's a character in general. Like he is a character and he's playing other characters on SNL. I think that's hilarious. And his
Right.
humor is like so dry and like it's like he's a robot or like an alien himself. So it's kind of like to me it's very intriguing. I'm definitely going to be watching it because I think it's on Prime now. SNL's on Prime or on Hulu or something. I just saw it
It's
the other
it's
day.
on Hulu. They have it on
Yeah.
Hulu, and if you go on YouTube, you can watch the just the skits and the opening scenes. Like you can watch it segment by segment. And I think
Okay.
I thought it was really good. It was, I want to say the last week's episode of the week before. And I think he did well for being on SNL and being like a science brain and a dude who like thinks on a level that we can't even imagine. I thought it was really cool that
Oh
he
yeah.
did the show.
Yeah, and
So,
it reminds me of like you were saying with P. Diddy, like it's these people that know their status, they know their influence in the culture and they have a certain
right.
amount of respect. So it's funny that like he goes on, talks about Dogecoin even before the SNL thing, and like a bunch of people just jump on and totally legitimize the coin. I mean, people are saying it's still probably a shit coin, but it'd be great if it hit $1 or two. But I think it will eventually in 10 years. Dogecoin is going to be especially with this moon launch or whatever, it's going to be a well-known cryptocurrency, and it's just hilarious that like where it started from and its origins, and now it's being backed by our fearless leader Elon Musk.
Right. And I think, well, isn't, it's reminiscent of how Bitcoin started. That started as kind of a fringe thing as well. And here we are 10 years later, and it's, a big thriving thing. So Dogecoin does have the option of rising to that same level and reverence. It seems like cryptos are, here to stay for a while.
Oh yeah, and the kid who
They,
created Ethereum, I was just reading this article. I don't know too much about it, so I may my facts may be off a little bit. But the kid who created Ethereum, which is basically like a place for people to go and trade coin and create coins, like it's like a platform. Um, this kid is like a multi-millionaire right now. Like he just knew this shit was going to go off and just created a platform for it. So that's a trip in itself too. It's creating a whole new world.
excuse me. Yeah. I think, I mean, that's kind of the smart thing to do is like he knew that this crypto thing was going to be something of the future. So putting together a platform where you could trade, create, you know what I mean, having almost like its own little Facebook community, is brilliant. Is brilliant because as this thing goes on and more cryptos become popular and more well traded and used, his site might be the place where you create, trade, find new currencies and understand the market better. So good on him, dude.
Yeah.
Good on him.
So you put me on to YMH. I know this isn't one of our normal talking points, but the YMH live
Yeah.
shows. And
My favorite
I
thing.
watched my second live the other night with the lady, and I gotta say it was probably the best one so far, and it was the one that has got me the closest to throwing up. Like all the other ones
Really?
haven't necessarily really messed with me, and you might even be surprised which one it was that got me, but it was, oh God, it was bad. Like I had to
Okay.
look away. I was dry heaving into my pillow. Like it was disgusting.
Okay, I'm thinking about watching it right now when we're done here.
Mhm.
So don't tell me what scene it was.
Okay, so you haven't
But
seen it yet. Oh my God,
I
it's
haven't
fucking
on.
phenomenal. It's
I'm
phenomenal,
I'm
dude.
late. I'm late on it
Yeah,
this week. So I think I'm gonna pop in and watch it today. Um, but I heard it was really good. I'm
it
a
was great.
huge mommy. I'm a huge YMH fan. I mean, it's one of the things that also inspires, us to have a podcast and do and talk about the dumb things that we do because of influence like theirs. So, man,
Yeah,
people who listen to ours, if you're not a mommy and you're not watching Your Mom's House with Christina Pazitsky and Tom Segura on YouTube, check it out, dude. It's fucking fantastic. And it's a
great
clip
family fun.
show. Yeah, it's great family fun. Gather your grandmother around, gather your
Yeah,
children,
get the kids. Maybe even
get all
invite the
your
neighbors over.
that's right. Invite your Trump loving neighbors, your most conservative friends, gather your grandmother and your auntie, especially if you're Hispanic and you're really traditional. Do it on a Sunday, on Jesus's
Mhm.
day, and just sit down and watch a good YMH. It's family fun for all. It's
Yes.
a great clip show, man. It's a great clip show. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Oh yeah, and here's this fucking woodpecker screaming outside again. Just
Yeah.
a just a yelling, dude. Just letting it be known that he's finna take down the forest.
Oh my God. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. I'm gonna go over there right now with my BB gun. Take him out.
Dude, I swear to God, people are gonna hate me. You can't cancel me, so I don't give a fuck. I
Mhm.
was gonna go to the store and get me a BB gun just for these motherfuckers, dog.
All right. So I know killing them motherfuckers is highly illegal. The BB gun works. Another method you can do is put some rice on some duct tape, and they'll eat that shit, and it'll swell up in their bellies. You didn't hear that from me, but
You know, I didn't want to get the BB gun because I'm afraid to be the black dude with a BB gun outside of his house. You know what I mean? And then
yeah.
start I got the cops
The
show up
fuzz.
with the SWAT team. Nigga, the fuzz will be here deep. They'll be here
Yeah.
deep kicking in my door. I ain't finna do it. There's too many white folks around here. I love y'all, but they're gonna send me to jail. There's too many Karens in this world
You
right now. I can't do it.
you be face down with some cuffs, and that damn bird will be like, "Rah, rah."
Then he'll fly in my house and start pecking my walls and all my shit, just
Yeah.
cussing me out like
Start eating all
fuck
your
you,
chips
bitch.
and shit.
Yeah, he found my one bag of chips and shit, and he just started fucking him up. He took him back to his nest. I hate you. I hate you.
Oh my God, dude. You just reminded me. This morning I woke up to just a shit show in my living room, right? So like
Hmm.
I've been doing a lot of meditating, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to trying to get my mind right and stuff, and bring some
Right,
calm into my life. And I
right.
walk out, and my puppy, uh, he completely destroyed these brand new books that I got yesterday, and I'd started reading. And there's a pillow. One of my couch pillows is all the stuffing is just all over the motherfucking place. book covers shredded everywhere. You can tell he was just laying in the corner, just sitting there chewing it up in the middle of the night, and I just lost my fucking mind. Like I went berserk on my dog, and I almost beat him to death. But I just realized like how that meditation is just really not working.
Hey, bro.
Like it's completely lost it.
I was about to say I'd have lost all my meditation. I'd have been
Oh
numb as
God,
fuck in
dog.
that ass, dog. That's why I
Yeah,
don't
dude, it
have
was.
dog, bro. Fuck that.
Oh my God. Yeah, so he's gonna be sleeping outside for the next 2 days, but I was so infuriated, bro. I was like, all that practice just out the window.
Oh yeah, bro. I'd have lost my whole shit, nigga. My whole shit would have been unglued, bro. They
Yeah,
didn't need
dude.
that super glue because I'd have been unglued if a dog fucked
Yeah,
my
I
shit
think
up like that.
my back door was open too. My neighbors was in the backyard cleaning, so I'm sure they heard me losing my shit. But yeah,
They
it
were
was
like,
a great
God
morning.
damn.
I was like, woosah, let me get ready for this stereo live.
Yeah, he said, let me start all over again. You know, the stereo live thing, I think we got to do these more often, man. It's a lot of fun. And I don't know if you noticed, but we've been going for an hour and a half. Let's see. We got
No
a
way.
couple. Yeah, man. We got a couple messages here. Let's see what's
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
let's
Let's
see.
see if there somebody cussing us out again. Let's try.
All right.
I'm alone. Why I'm alone?
All right. All right.
Yeah.
We got another cool message there, and it's just a child saying things. Uh,
Yeah.
thanks, little listener. We
Thanks
appreciate
for the
you.
support. I
Thanks for
think
the
he's still
support.
listening right now.
You know, you're still here. We appreciate that you would add some gibberish to our conversation. You know, we
Yeah.
appreciate that. We two idiots enjoy more idiocracy. Thank you.
Hold on, do we
But
got
we've
another
been
one?
going for a minute, man. We got another one from the same person, but I fear
Oh,
that it's going to be the same gibberish. So I'm just going to go
yeah.
ahead and leave that one there.
Yeah.
And you know what? Why don't we end it here, man? We've been doing it big for an hour and a half, crazily. Didn't even notice that it went by that fast. And we
Hey,
can put this up on the page so anybody who wasn't live can listen to it and they can join us on stereo and add live questions and comments. And we'll do this more often, man. Maybe we'll throw one every whenever we feel like it.
yeah, for sure. And before we do take off, I just want to take a quick second to actually give some thanks to one of our listeners, a good friend of mine, Nancy. Went to high school together. I believe she lives in California right now, but she's been keeping track of the podcast. Had some sound equipment laying around at the house and hit your boy up and was like, hey, I want to donate some stuff to you. And so she sent it down. I got a nice little microphone and I got a nice little interface for the audio. And it's really kind
Shouts
of like
out.
opened up some opportunities for us to do some like different stuff in the future. But yeah, Nancy, thank you so much. You've been awesome. You've been participating with the podcast, you know, throwing in some comments and letting us know you've
Yes,
been
I
listening. So we
love it.
appreciate it.
I
And
love
yeah,
it.
so
We've had
Nancy,
some
the
good
Wonder Woman.
conversations.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Nancy, as well. Thank you so much for support and hooking my boy up in the comments and the love. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So definitely shouts out to you. Shouts out to you. Respect and love. Thank you. We'll
Right
close
on,
this
man.
out, Tony.
Well,
Close us out.
yeah. Well, we had a good one. We'll catch us next week on the next one, Sunday. And yeah, hope you had fun. Peace out.
Dude, peace out, y'all. Enjoy.